Hey guys, I'm back with a pickup video, and I hope everybody had a nice holiday season, a Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year to all of you. And I know that's a little bit late, but I hope you all had an enjoyable holiday season, like I said. We didn't participate in very many festivities other than New Year's because we don't have a lot of money. And New Year's is actually my wife and I's anniversary. New Year's Eve is. And we went to a place downtown and we celebrated there, had a hotel. We didn't stay at the hotel, we went to a bar at the hotel. And we also went to a restaurant before that. And so we hung out at the bar at the hotel, and there was some fireworks, but you couldn't really see them from where we were sitting, and it was really cold, and we were going to go outside and look at them, but it was just too cold that night. And we were really close to the river, and it's just the air from the river, and the breeze, and the cold, and the snow, and the rain, and all this other shit that was going on. I didn't want to go outside. I've seen fireworks before, and I don't give a shit. I just wanted to drink my beer and sit down and do nothing. And that's exactly what I did. And I had a good time doing it. And I hope you all had a good time doing whatever you did. So, without further bullshit from me, hold on, let me just drink a little bit of water here. I'm trying to stay hydrated because I've been feeling a little under the weather. I need to drink more water because my blood has turned into Pepsi. Anyhow, so one of the things I wanted to show you guys is this really cool Batmobile that I picked up. I have one like it, but it's black, and this one has red trim on it, and it has a red windshield, and it looks really cool. So it's sort of like a mashup of the '89 version and the '66 version because it has the red on it. The only thing it's missing is a Batmobile. I mean, a Batman logo on it, on the side of it or something. But it's a cool little Batmobile. It's not the same as the $5 one that has actually it's larger in scale and it's more movie accurate, I think, as far as details go. I haven't been able to find that one. And picked up Guardians of the Galaxy Blu-ray. This is a very fun movie, and I recommend it to anybody on the fence about it because it was a lot of fun, really good. And I picked up Predators, and I already had the O card to it. I just wanted to put it over the case because the case is one of those shitty hollowed out ones that have that uses less plastic, so it has like these tiny thin strips, of plastic, and the paper is exposed, and you can puncture the paper easily just by picking up the discs. Anyway, so the Blu-ray O card is in really bad, rough shape, but I've had it for a really long time, and I just put it over the disc itself. I mean the case. An O card is like a slip cover, but it's open on both ends. You see that? A slip cover is only open on one side, usually the spine. Sometimes it's on the top, but rarely. And that's DVD speak. If you don't know what an O card is, now you do. This is an O card also, so it's open on both ends. Slip covers are open on one end. And games, I got some games. Picked up Spider-Man Edge of Time. Have not played this yet, but it looks extremely cool, and it is, I believe, sort of a sequel to the Shattered Dimensions, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions game, which is excellent, by the way. I've played a lot of that. I'm about maybe 25% away from completing it, and it's a good game, and I recommend it if you don't have it. It's fun, and I'm hoping that this is fun too because it looks a little bit kind of weird. And we've got a few post-Christmas pickups here. And I got these with a little bit of money that I had for my Christmas gift. And one of them is Marvel's Ultimate Alliance 2. Can't find the first one, but yeah, I would like to pick that one up also for the PS3, and hopefully I can find it for $25.99 or something that they charge at GameStop, which is really the only place that I buy games here in town because there's really nowhere else to go. I'll maybe do like a little vlog about why I don't do yard sales in a little while. Not today, but at some point in the future. And there was a buy two get one sale going on at the time, and I think it might still be going on. So let me just move to the next one, and that is Transformers Fall of Cybertron. Yeah, this was the free one, I think. Yes, because it was the cheapest. And the most expensive was the Ultimate Alliance 2, because that game is rare. Not really, but it's certainly priced like they never have it in stock. And I don't know what I was waiting for, but I got this at the same time. So this was the two games, and then I got the Transformers for free. And the online pass was still in here, and it worked for a used game. And this was only like $29.99, no, $22.99. And that's why I was waiting. Actually, I was waiting for a price drop, because I never buy anything day one or anything like that, because I'm a cheap fucking bastard. And let's see, the next pickup is Fantastic Four, The Rise of the Silver Surfer for the PS3. This is also on PS2, I think, and it's on the Wii and probably some other consoles I'm forgetting about. And I have a feeling this was probably a budget game when it came out, because it was made by 2K, and they also did that Ghost Rider game, which was a budget game when it came out. And this is a 3D beat 'em up, and it's kind of repetitious, but it's not bad. It's a fun game. It's all right. It's definitely better than most movie games are. It's just a little bit, tedious, and it's not very fun to play by yourself. But my wife doesn't like to play games with me. I also picked up Red Dead Redemption's Undead Nightmare, and I played this just like maybe for about a few minutes, and I really liked trotting around on the horse. That was just, I just got a kick out of that for some reason. I thought that was cool. And I eventually got to a town and got killed by some zombie or some shit. I don't know. A monster. I don't care. And let's see, I picked up this Injustice Gods Among Us for PS3. So I've got 3 copies of this now. Well, 2 of them on PS3, the original version, this version, and then the PS4 version from when I have a PS4. I couldn't wait, so I picked that one up. And it's pretty cool being able to use the new characters without having to really pay through the nose for all that download content, which was, it was like $5 a character, and there's like 6 of them on there, and I didn't pay nearly as much for how much it would cost to get each character. Anyhow, I also picked up Mad World, which I've been waiting for a very long time. And I found this for a really good price. It was only $5 at Walmart. It said it was used, but it didn't look used. It doesn't look used. It doesn't have, like, any Nintendo code points in here or anything, but I think by used it means opened. And it didn't even look like it was open, because it was in the sealed cellophane. It wasn't in, like, shrink wrap. It was in cellophane, like it was from the manufacturer. And these I found, and I was going to trade them into GameStop until I checked the trade-in value, and I said, fuck that, I'll just hang on to them and increase the size of my collection. And the first one is Walking Dead Episode 2, and the other one is this really lousy pure football. This is kind of like an arcade style football game, and a soccer game, football, depending on what side of the pond you're on. I don't like it. I played through the tutorial, and that was about it. So I'm not a big sports game fan unless it is WrestleMania 2000 on the N64, and that's really close to a sports game that I'll stick my hands on a controller for. I do have Worldwide Soccer on the Saturn, but that ended up being willed to me. Not somebody left it to me in their will. My friend died, and I had owned his Saturn, and his relatives gave me his remaining Saturn games, and that was one of them, and it was scratched up like crazy. Anyhow, let's see. I'll show you some toys now. Lots of toys. I got very excited when I found this because I haven't seen any of these variations from Marvel Legends at all. I am a fan of vintage Spider-Man. I don't really know any of the Ultimate stuff because I stopped reading comics at some point in the 80s. That's not entirely true, but mainly I really only read comics in the 80s, and I do have a strong affinity for Spider-Man. And so this one is Chipmunk Carnage. His name is Toxin, but look at these teeth on this guy. I don't know if there's some glare on there or not, but they probably could have sculpted that better. And he comes with this weird Green Goblin head that I have no idea what the hell that redesign is, but, well, it's the Ultimate Universe, I suppose. And I also picked up this Boomerang figure, which has a remarkably good paint job. I've seen a lot of these reviewed on YouTube that have absolute shit paint jobs, and this one is really nice and clean, so I was pretty happy to find one at all, because like I said, the variations are just not anywhere to be found here. And the only bad spot right there is right there on his chest. You can see a little opening where the paint didn't get, but the visor is clean, his teeth are clean, everything is really good paint applications on that figure. And then the other one was Spider-Girl, whom I have no idea who this is. I am looking to get this Black Widow and the Carnage from the variation of Toxin. You can see this Carnage here over there. I want that. And then I will pick up Superior Spider-Man and that really, really lousy Electro, just to have that goofy Green Goblin. I wasn't going to do that at first, but once I found all these and I ended up having so many pieces of God damn it, the Green Goblin, I decided that I'm just going to go for it and complete this whole wave, because I have everybody else, including the Agent Venom. So that's pretty cool. And for the Club Etheria subscription, I got the last figure of 2014 from the Masters of the Universe Classics line. This is Spinnerella. She was a Princess of Power doll that was absolutely impossible to find in the 80s. This figure probably wasn't even released in the United States. This figure was rare. Really, for real, rare. Look her up on eBay, Spinnerella, that name, and type vintage after it. And if you find one, you'll probably see what kind of money people want for it, and some people have paid that much for it, and that's insane for a carded one. And this was a higher priced figure because of all of the tresses that are on her wrists and then the skirt, because each one of these things is like extra deco. And for the Club Eternia, the last two figures, again another Princess of Power figure. This is Marista, and she is, as you can see, a mermaid character. And she has a little stand so that you can stand her up when she's in mermaid form. And she also, you can separate her at the waist and place human legs on her, which is replicating what the original figure could do. The original figure had a cloth fishtail that would slide up over her legs and snap at the waist behind her back. And you could take it off, and she had legs underneath that. And she was one of the second series figures from the Princess of Power line, which didn't last very long. It lasted 3 years, I think, on toy store shelves. And I did buy those when I was a kid because I didn't give a fuck what people thought. And well, I gave a little bit of a fuck because I got laughed at one of the toy stores that I went to, so I stopped buying them at the toy store and started spending an extra $1 and getting them at a grocery store. But they were, He-Man related, so I had to have them. So moving right along, this is the last figure of 2014 from Masters of the Universe, and it is Gwildor from the movie. And the likeness on this figure is incredibly good. It's really, really accurate down to the lazy eye. And he comes with, if you can see this down here, this is the cosmic key from the movie. And it is huge. That accessory is gigantic. It's as big as the figure itself. And a lot of people bemoaned and cried because this little tiny figure cost as much, it actually cost more than the other ones in the line, and they put them in this giant packaging, which is, to compare the two sizes, yeah, so some figures on the back. Anyway, yeah, this was an expensive toy, and he lacks a little bit of articulation, but it's mostly covered up by this, his ornate robes, which have a lot of detail sculpted into them and painted onto them, and all of the hair details and all that. It's a really good figure. I'm really happy to have this, and that is everything that I got. And I also got this T-shirt with my GameStop power-up reward points. I've reached like 10,000 of them after I don't know how long of buying games at GameStop. It must have been 10,000 points, must be like, I don't know, $150 cash. So it was totally worth it. This was the only gaming related t-shirt I could find on the online catalog. They had some toys, they had a lot of shit that was just stupid, like lanyards and things you don't give a rat's ass about. Wallets that, like an Assassin's Creed wallet, I don't care. Just give me something that I can throw over my back and wear. And yeah, couldn't even choose a size for it. It's like they just had a box of giveaway stuff that they threw on their fucking catalog page. Anyway, enough babbling out of me. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you had a nice Christmas. I hope you had a nice New Year. And I will see you guys the next time I make one of these videos. I'll try to be a little bit more timely with them. It's just a matter of, you know, I want to make it worth making a video. I don't want to have like 2 things to show you guys if I'm doing a pickup video. And probably will delve into the vlog territory in the near future, just to change things up so I'm not just showing you stuff all the time, and actually say a few things that are on my mind without running my mouth while I'm showing you the stuff that I got. Anyway, you guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for the subscriptions that I've been receiving. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. You guys are awesome. And hit the thumb up button or the thumb down button or whatever, and keep the subscriptions coming. I truly appreciate it. And comment, please comment. I like that more than the subscriptions. Feedback is better than just numbers, you know. Anyway, thank you guys, and I will see you again, and hope you guys do well, are doing well, and take care of yourselves. Talk to you later.